Hi, Nick Nelson. How you doing, mate? It's Aussie Villain. Good, mate, good. Listen, I've got some good news for you. I've decided you're going to be our number one man in the starting rotation. Hey, man, you've earned it. You've earned it. Just don't let me down. I suppose the bad news is that you're going to be the number one man in Scranton. So clear out your locker. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 3, Episode 3 here at the New York Yankees as we look to win the World Series using only American players. And today we're in Minnesota to face the Twins, and it's going to be a tough game for us, I think. But if we have a look at what's happened since last episode, we've actually done really well. We've won 15 of 25. We'll get to that in just a second. The bad news is that David Fletcher has injured himself. So that is a bit of a disappointment. You can see torn thumb ligament, 3 weeks, so he will be back relatively soon. But he was doing a decent job leading off the batting 322 this season. So he's a loss, that is for sure. But we've adapted. Horner, you can see there, is the new leadoff man, and we've called Alamas back into the major league side. And the other change, Corey Kluber is he's back fit, so he has come back into the lineup. And the man that's dropped out, as you just heard, was Nick Nelson. That's Tyler Marley. We want Nick Nelson, please, game. There we go. He's not bad. He just hasn't having a good year. ERA, well, he's gone to Scranton and not really filled himself with glory, has he? But yeah, ERA of over 5. I think he just needs to gain his confidence, which clearly he's doing with a whip of 12 down in AAA. But yeah, I think he will be back. I'm almost positive he will be back. Just needs a bit of a rest, let's say. But otherwise, it's gone really well. What was I going to say here? That's right. So JJ Bleday absolutely smashing it to pieces. He won Player of the Month we're in June, so he must have won it for May. We also had Pitcher of the Month. That went to DeGrom. He has been, obviously, it's DeGrom. He's been sensational. He's getting better and better the longer the season goes, which is what you like to see. And Rookie of the Month, because we did have a clean sweep, went to Andre Jackson, who has been nothing short of superb. ERA of 160, a whip of .85. Look at that ERA plus, 290. He's been superb. So really could not be happier with him, and it will be Kluber that gets the start today for us. But let's have a look and see exactly how we've got to where we've got to here. We left off, of course, against the Red Sox with that high-scoring affair. Then we went and played the Jays. Now, the Jays are top of our division, and we won 2 of 3 against them, so that was good. We went to Houston. We split a 4-game series with them, which is fine. Detroit came to town. We won 2 of 3 against them. We then had a series against Tampa. We won 3 of 3 against them. We swept the Rays at home. Absolutely brilliant. You can see we're on quite the win streak here. We won the first 2 games in Cleveland before we dropped 1. Then came the Red Sox again. We were on track for another sweep. But then we lost 2 narrow ones to them. We actually ended up losing 3 in a row because we lost the first game against Baltimore. But we came back to win that series. And Minnesota's not gone well. 2 narrow defeats for us. But we're looking to avoid a sweep today as we take on the Twins. Now, let's have a look and see how everybody is doing. If we look at the pitching stats, we'll get FIP, and we'll move that over next to ERA for you. And it's not going too bad. Garrett Cole has a small injury, a mild hamstring strain, 2 days. Nothing to worry about. He's not doing too bad out of the bullpen, as you can see, ERA of just under 4. We'll just about take that from him, to be honest. Yeah. It is what it is. We're paying him $36 million and he can't throw a ball anymore. We've just got to get the best we can out of him. You can see Green has got himself a suspension for fighting, so that was silly. So he's not going to be available for this one. And everybody else, if they weren't doing well, the likes of Vesia, who wasn't doing well, but he's tracking back in the right direction now. So that is good. You can see Green actually has a negative WAR as well. So he's maybe been a bit of a disappointment this year, but everybody else, has been quite good. Kluber's the one, I suppose, that's coming back from injury. We'll see how he gets on, but today's a big game for him. And if we look at the batting side of things, nothing much has changed. I said Alamas has come back in for the injury to to Fletcher, and we've just moved Horner to come in and start the game at second base and just basically slot in top of the order. He's more than capable of doing that for us. JJ's been the absolute revelation since last episode. He has really, really found his form. He was batting above 400 for quite a while. But yeah, he's doing well. The disappointment, Matt Olson, I was hoping for a little bit more from him. But he's doing okay, I suppose. And the other one, Joey Gallo, but his on-base percentage is a little bit lower than I'd like it. But again, he's not doing too bad. So that is, it is what it is. Manny Machado as well is maybe the big disappointment. Way down on what he was doing for us last year. But that hopefully just means law of averages that he'll make up for that later in the season. Expanded standings. There they are there. We're 3.5 games back of the Jays at the top of the division, and we are 2 games off of the wild card right now. It's the Twins that are currently we're chasing in that. But both them and the White Sox are setting a pretty cracking pace. So yeah, it would be a good game to win today and get ourselves right back into that to that conversation. The problem we're having is it's runs scored. The pitching is actually quite good. We're best for runs against, best starter ERA, 4th out of the bullpen. You can see they're 2nd in FIP. Generally speaking, the pitching is good. What we're struggling with is converting batting average on base percentage, which is really good. It's then converting that into runs. We're just not quite getting our hits at the right times, I suspect. But yeah, well, hopefully, if you have any suggestions of what we could do to fix that. I mean, everybody sort of has RBIs, similar numbers. Maybe Matt Olson could do with dropping down and Tauchman coming up the order. But anyway, that's really the only thing I could even think of changing. But yeah, just converting what is otherwise some decent batting, converting that into the runs, and hopefully again, longer the season goes, we'll make up for that. But anyway, let's go and have a look at these lineups and see if we can avoid a sweep in Minnesota. Okay, so we can see the lineups. The matchups don't look great for us, do they? But Nico Horner leads us off at second base. It's JJ batting second in left field. It is Corey Seager. Look at that. He's faced this guy once and hitting for a home run. More of that, please, JJ. Corey Seager, he bats 3. He's at shortstop. He's been a little bit disappointing as well for us, actually. Manny Machado cleans up at third base. Joey Gallo in right field bats 5. Matt Olson at first base bats 6. Adele, the best designated hitter, he bats 7. Tauchman in center field bats 8. Cam Gallagher is our catcher. He bats 9. Corey Kluber, as I said, is on the mound for us today. We're up against Johan Duran, and, well, he has a worryingly good ERA of 1.89 this season, a whip of 126, ERA plus of 248, a positive WAR, but only just. Yeah, this could be a tough afternoon. All right, so welcome to Minnesota. It is Minneapolis, isn't it, where the Twins play out of. But anyway, we're going to have our leadoff man, Nico Horner. He's not ideal to be the leadoff guy. He's not as good as Fletcher, but we've seen since we've taken over for 2.5 seasons now, he's been a very reliable batter for us. Unfortunately for us, he's popped that one up. And that will be one away as center field has a relatively simple catch. In will come JJ, batting .375 this year. Missed a few weeks, of course, after being injured opening day, but he has more than made up for that. And unfortunately, he lines the first pitch straight to third base, which brings up Corey Seager, only batting .264. He did, since last episode, have his 1,000th career hit, but he's not going to add to that tally there, and that will end the first innings for us, and nothing to see here. All right, let's see what Corey Kluber can do. Lewis will lead them off, batting .284. It's an 0-1 pitch, and we really could use Kluber finding that Cy Young form from Season 1. But unfortunately for us, that first batter is on base as he hits it into left field, for a leadoff single. Arez comes in, batting .380 now. That's a concern. An 0-2 pitch. That could be a double. Oh, Machado has muffed it. And what could have been 2 out, no one on, is suddenly 2 on, no one out for Kirilov, who's batting .287. It's an 0-2 pitch again, and that is... Well, you feel bad for Kluber, don't you? He's given up a run there. It's an RBI double. Will that be an earned run, I wonder? Machado surely had a play at second. It is an earned run, so that's slightly harsh on him, I think. Sano comes in now with runners at second and third and no one out. That's up the middle, and that could be 3-0. And the runner, to add salt to the wound, will go to second. And Corey Kluber is not having a good start to his afternoon, is he? Still no one out. Runner at second. I can't even say that guy's name. He's had 0-2 on just about every batter, and he can't finish the strikeout, can he, Kluber? We finally got an out, though. Donaldson comes in now. He's batting 257. It's a 2-2. There's a strikeout. And has Kluber found his rhythm now? Brian Buxton now for them, batting 244. It's a first pitch swing. It's hit into center field, and that could be 4. Tauchman can't stop the run, and we are 4-0 down in the first. Kluber to Jeffers. Is that Sergeant Jeffers that we had at the Rockies? He ends the innings for us anyway. I always called him Sergeant Jeffers. I can't remember what his first name was. It must be a catcher. It must be him. Anyway, Manny Machado will lead us off, batting 247. An 0-2 pitch. Machado grounds at the shortstop, and that will be one away. In will come Joey Gallo, batting 202. It's a first pitch swing. Come on, Joey. Joey Gallo hits it well. Oh, but it's a good catch in right field. And that is 2 away for Matt Olson now, batting 194. It's an 0-1. Matt Olson pops it up, and we're looking pretty pathetic today, aren't we? Can't hit anything. Already got an error, and we're 4-0 down. Lorenzen comes in, batting 278 to face Kluber. That's popped up. And there we go, that's one away. If we cannot give up any more runs today, then we're a chance. But you get the feeling it's going to be not that easy. Kluber with another strikeout. Nicely done. Arez comes in. He is 0 for 1 today. A first pitch swing. Grounds it to Sega over to first. And that's more like it. Now if we can just get our bats going, please. Joe Adele comes in to lead us off, batting 279. Having a better year this year than he did last year. Of course, that was his first year with us. And he was more or less a rookie last year as well. But he struck out there. In will come Tauchman. A 2-2 pitch on him. Tauchman strikes out. And it will bring in the catcher Gallagher, who's batting 276. It's a full count on him. Come on, Gallagher. No, he strikes out as well. And Kluber comes out for the third time. He's going to face Kirilov, who is 1 for 1. Got an RBI double, I think it was last time. Or was it a single? And this goes into center field, and it's another hit. It's a leadoff single. And it brings Sano up, who is 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. It's a 2-2 pitch. Sitting down Corey. It'll do. In comes JJ. Makes the catch. And it will bring Lanach up to bat. Batting 214 this season. And he hits it into right field. Gallo has it. And I thought for a second he was going to gun him down at third. But he stays at second. And it's 2 on, 1 out for Donaldson, who's 0 for 1. Walked on 4 pitches to load the bases. And Corey Kluber, he is not the Cy Young winning pitcher anymore, is he? That is popped up. JJ has it. Can he prevent the run? Oh, he can. JJ, look at that. Throws him out at the plate. Wonderful stuff from JJ. That's why he's player of the month. And we don't give up another run. Nico Horner is back to lead us off. He's 0 for 1 today. It's a 3-0 pitch. And Horner, we have a base runner. First time for everything. All right, JJ. He's on a high from that double play. Can he get it in the outfield? He can. Takes the 2-1 pitch into center field. 2 on with no one out. And can we get something going here in the top of the fourth? Corey Seager, who's 0 for 1. A first pitch swing. Corey Seager. Can he beat that out? He can. And he loads the bases for Machado, Gallo, and Olson. Someone's got to get a grand slam here. It's not going to be Manny Machado. He strikes out. He is having a horrible time of things. Joey Gallo now, who's 0 for 1. A 3-1. Joey Gallo. Oh, is it deep enough to score Horner from third? What we don't want to do is get thrown out at the plate. Oh, we got there. So we're on the board. It's 4-1, and it's Matt Olson with 2 on, 2 out. He's 0 for 1 today. Come on, Matty Olson. No, he strikes out as well. So loaded bases, none out, only yields us a single run. And it is Ryan Jeffers coming out to face Kluber, who somehow is still in this game. But I suppose he hasn't given up a run since the first. He gets a strikeout there. Excellent stuff. Lorenzen who's 0 for 1, comes in. An 0-1 pitch. That's the ground ball for Corey Kluber. That's 2 away. And it's the 4th inning. He's going to go a little bit more to plan as Lewis, who's, what's he doing? 1 for 2 today, comes in. A 1-0 pitch. Straight to Olsen, and that ends the 4th. So we've pegged them back a run. It's Joe Adell to lead us off. He is 0 for 1 today. An 0-2 pitch. Adell hits it well into left center field. Now, he's never had a career triple. Is this the moment? No, he slotted the second. And that is, well, we'll take it. A leadoff double. Very nicely done. Let's see if Tauchman can move him around here. It's a 2-2 pitch. Tauchman, no, he pops it up. And that's not going to be deep enough to get Adell over to third. And that's 1 away. Cam Gallagher now, who's 0 for 1, comes in. A 1-0 pitch. Gallagher grounds it to second, and that will get the runner over to third. But it'll also be 2 away. And it's going to be Nico Horner, who's 0 for 1. Walked last time up, a full count. Can he drive in a run? He walks. And it's JJ Bleday. 1 for 2 today. Come on, JJ. Runners at the corners with 2 away, and JJ gets it into center field. It's 4-2 now. We are chipping away at this league. It is Corey Kluber who's 1 for 2. Can Corey get something going? Oh, he's hit him. He loads the bases. 2 out loaded bases. It's Manny Machado. He's in horrible, horrible form. Come on, Manny. Do something for us, mate. Manny Machado grounds it. Oh, it's an error. Manny Machado. They're too busy laughing at him, and he's drawn the error. It takes a run across the plate. It's 4-3, and it's Joey Gallo now with loaded bases. Come on, Joey. Gallo rips it down the right field line. That should tie it up. That should put us in the lead. Joey Gallo with a 2 RBI double. And just like that, it's 5-4 to the Yankees. It's been a stunning comeback. And that'll do it for the pitcher. Olsen against the new man. Runners at second and third. 2 away. Come on, Olsen. He's been terrible for most of the year. Olsen has... Is it going to get out? I don't think it is. No, right field, sorry, goes back. But a wonderful 5th innings. 5-4, we now have the lead. And Kluber to face Araz and hopefully not give it all away for us. It's a first pitch swing. Ground ball to Sega. Over to first. 1 away. All right, Kirilov comes in now. He's 2 for 2. You've done your day's work, mate. Go and have a rest. 1-1. Popped up in the air. Tauchman should have that, and that'll be 2 away. And in will come Sano, who is 1 for 2. A 2-2. Kluber, that's a ground ball into the shift. Over to first. That ends the bottom of the 5th. And we still have the lead. Alright, Joe Adell, who's 1 for 2, now comes in. It's an 0-2 on him. And Adell pops it up, and that'll be 1 away. Unless they collide, but no such luck. Tauchman now, who's 0 for 2 today. A 3-1. He draws a walk. Tauchman was batting over 300 for a while. He has, well, he's dropped off a little bit from that, but it's kind of to be expected, I think. Cam Gallagher comes in. He's 0 for 2. He hits into a double play, and that'll do it. Ah, well, that was disappointing, wasn't it? We go to the 6th. Kluber to face Lanach, who is 1 for 2. It's a 2-1 pitch. It's a ground ball to Sega, and that should be easy, and 1 away. Donaldson now comes in. He's 0 for 1. A 3-1. Oh, we get away with it. It looked inside. Can we get the out at first? We can. I thought it was a low throw, but Olsen gets the job done. And it's Buxton now, who's 1 for 2. Another 3-1. Another ground ball. Sega over to Olsen. And I tell you what, don't say it too loud, but we're looking all right all of a sudden, aren't we? Vasil to face Hornut, who's leading us off. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. And was it 2 walks? I don't know what he's done. Anyway, he's grounded that out. He's 0 for 2 now. And we are 1 away in the top of the 7th. JJ, who's 2 for 3, comes in. It's a 2-2 pitch on him. JJ gets it into center field. And he is looking to be, well, just a wonderful, wonderful player. Batting .384 now this season. Sega with 1 on, 1 out. A 2-2 pitch on him. Come on, Corey. He hits into a double play, and that'll do it. We stretch with a 1-run lead, which we would have taken after the first innings, wouldn't we? Kluber will face Jeffers, who's 0 for 2. A 1-1 pitch and a pop-up that JJ should be able to catch in his mouth, to be honest. There we go, 1 away. in the end, it's been a decent start from Kluber, hasn't it? Lorenzen comes in. He's 0 for 2 today. He's 0 for 3 now. Good play by Corey Seager. 2 away. And Kluber is injured. Perfect. Durbin Feltman will come in. Now, Durbin Feltman is one of the guys that has come in more recently. Really, really good last year at the end of the season when he came in. And he's been okay this year. But certainly nothing more than that. So he's going to face Royce Lewis, who is 1 for 3 today. It's a 2-2 pitch. 2 out, no one on. Come on, Durbin. End it for us, mate. He doesn't. He gives up a double down the left field line. And that gets the tying run into scoring position. And if you have been watching the channel for a little while, you will remember Durbin Feltman. We had him at the Rockies as well. He was a decent pitcher for us there. That should be enough to end the innings. There we go. We go to the 8th. We still have our 1-run lead. And it will be Manny Machado, who has, I think, struck out 3 times today. It's a 1-1 pitch, so he's not going to strike out. He has popped it up, though, into right field. And we'll say that's progress today. And Joey Gallo will come in. Now, he is 1 for 2 with 3 RBIs. A 1-2 pitch. Joey Gallo pops it up as well. But, of course, he got the job done with 3 RBIs for us, so we're not going to complain too much. And it's Olsen who's 0 for 3. A full count. He draws the walk. Runner at first. New pitcher. Jorge Alcala. He's not American, is he? He was one of my favorites at the Rockies. Anyway, Joe Adell. Joe Adell strikes out. And that ends the 8th. The top of it anyway. We'll go and have a pitch. Feltman to face Kirilov, who is 2 for 3. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Feltman with a strikeout. In will come Sano, who's 1 for 3 today. It's another 1-2 pitch. It's another strikeout for Durbin Feltman. That's 2 away. And it's Trevor Larnach coming in, who is 1 for 3 as well. It's another 1-2 pitch. It's a ground ball to first. Olsen can't handle it. And the tying run is aboard. Feltman to Donaldson, who's 0 for 2. First pitch swing. Ground ball. Corey Seager into second, gets the out, and that ends the 8th. All right, we go to the 9th with a 1-run lead even. Tauchman, can we get some insurance runs? He's 0 for 2 today. It's a first pitch swing. Tauchman up the middle, and that will be a leadoff single for our center fielder. All right, Cam Gallagher now, who's 0 for 3. Can he move the runner around? There goes Tauchman. He is out, is he? He is out. I don't know if we needed to steal him there. Gallagher draws a walk. Horner to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. A 1-2 pitch. Horner, that could end it. No, Gallagher gets himself over to second. And it's JJ. 3 for 4. What a day he's had. Can he make it even better? He walks. It brings Corey Seager to the plate to face the new pitcher, Schultz. Corey Seager, 1 for 3. It'd be a wonderful time to put a ball in the outfield for us, mate. It's 2-2, 2 on, 2 out, and he strikes out, and we have 1 run to play with in the 9th. And is it going to be Hicks? It is. Jordan Hicks. Only given up 4 earned runs all season. He's going to face Mazzara, who's pinch hitting, batting .282 this season. Now, is Jordan Hicks going to be the wild card Jordan Hicks and blow it for us? Or is he going to do what he's been doing all season long and wrap this thing up? Jeffers will come in. 0 for 3 he is. 1 down, no one on. Hicks with the pop-up. They're down to their final out. And can Jordan Hicks close out what will be a very good win for us? It's Lorenzen, who is 0 for 3. It's a full count, 2 out. It's popped up, and as long as Gallo can catch a ball, we have beaten the Twins, and that's a really good comeback win after a bad first innings. So there we go. There's definitely some positives to take from that. Where are we here? So we're only a game outside of the Twins now for the wild card. We're 3 games back of the Blue Jays. Historically, they haven't been able to keep. If they can keep that pace up, they deserve to win the division. So we're not in a bad place. Look at JJ Bleday leading the league in batting average now. He sort of must have had enough at bats that he starts to qualify for these things. 22 game hit streak. Fletcher, when he comes back from injury, has a 21 game hit streak that's still active. DeGrom is up there. Pitching war, DeGrom and Marley. Hicks is up there for saves. That's behind my head, I know, and you probably can't see it. You're like, what the hell are you going on about? But he's up there. And one other thing I meant to point out too, look at our minor league system go. First, and first. So we've got a little bit coming through. Although I've showed you before the minor leagues. There's a couple of decent players down there, but there's not. There's no real superstars, let's say, that are on their way through. So, you know, we'll just keep living in hope that eventually we do get one. But that'll do it for today. If you have enjoyed that, do make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time. Now, when is the first year player draft? It's like here somewhere, isn't it? So what we'll do is we'll come back for this Baltimore game. We can kind of wrap up the draft, the players that we've got in that, the All-Star game itself, and then we'll play the Orioles. If you want to have a quick update of the All-Star voting, this is it here. We don't have too many players that are up there. Machado at third base for some reason. He's been a disappointment this year. If we go down, JJ at left field, no surprises there. And the other ones, if we go to pitching, Jacob deGrom is up there again, no surprises there. And Hicks amongst relievers. And again, I'm going to say no surprises. He's been absolutely superb. Yeah, it's only just recently he had one or two bad games and gave up some runs. Otherwise, I think he had an ERA of 0 for the longest time. So he's done really, really well. But that'll do it for today, though, guys. If you've enjoyed that, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time for the first year player draft, the All-Star game review, and then the Orioles. Take care.